vlogging and we're bowling. It's family weekend.
Yeah!
So I stole Noah's family. Maggie, if you're watching, hi, we miss you. Okay, bye, we're awkward, bye. Hey guys, so I realized that I haven't been vlogging lately, but that's just because, as y'all know, this past week, 2 weeks actually, has been just a very emotional roller coaster. So I took last week off to kind of just deal with grief, deal with loss, and get my head back in the game with the week coming forward. And I haven't vlogged like really at all this week, just because everything has been so crazy, and by the time that I remembered to vlog, the event or whatever I was doing was over. So yeah, but that's what's been going on. So my friend Abby's in town and I'm so happy. Hi. Yay! Abby, so Abby moved back to
Belton?
Belton. I knew it started with a B. It's fine. She's a teacher. But yeah, so it's always cool when all my graduated friends come back into town and I get to see them. So Abby, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so that's Carrie, that's Chandler. Yay, this is Phil.
Hi.
So they're awesome and they just subscribed to my channel. So woohoo, I now have 32 subscribers, so that's so fun. Anyway, we love Jesus, bye. Okay, hey guys, this is my friend Chad Anders.
Hey.
And we met here at Howard Payne, and it's been really cool to watch him grow and like go through all this stuff and like leadership, and he's been a really big influence in a lot of people's lives. And you graduated in 2016. 17.
Yeah.
Um,
Not that long ago.
and so now he is a grad student and working with the sports department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. So he's here to talk about the being a Christian, or before he was a Christian and now after. So his past versus his future. So take it away, Chandler.
Coming into college, very, very not a believer. Like, growing up in the Bible Belt, you kind of hear about like who Jesus is, and you hear the name a lot, but you really don't fully grasp who Christ is until you really experience him for the first time. So like, I guess growing up, it was just a big focus of, how do I get my name known? Like, I played baseball throughout college, played baseball and football my whole life. Like, how can I get my name known? Like, when people hear my name, they cheer. Like how do I achieve that? That I saw, like, to do that was mainly just, play sports, of course, because, like, I was athletic. I love playing sports. It was a way to bring glory to myself, and then also get, like, as many friends as possible. So, like, hop into the party scene, like, really just, enjoy life the best I could. And, the way I saw that is by, there it is, raise the roof, is, getting into the party scene, hanging out with all the kids who, were known around school. And, what did they do on the weekends? They partied. And so really just bought into that, and really got deep into that. While I hung out with those people, I didn't start partaking in those things until about my junior year of high school. And it started actually first with marijuana. And I was like really trying to just, I guess, impress this girl who smoked weed. And I was like, well, if that's what she does, then that's what I need to do. Like, I want to impress her. Like, I would like to, get with her. So, like, that's what I did. So experienced, substance the first time, and when I was a junior in high school, it was actually spring break. Turn up. No, I'm just kidding. But so did that junior year of high school, and then that then led to like, all right, well, like, this isn't that bad, so I'm sure drinking probably really isn't that bad. So ended up getting drunk for the first time like a few weeks before my senior year of high school, and it was like doing those things then opened up a whole new realm of friends I can have. And I was like, okay, cool, like I'll cash in on this. And even more so, like, it was around that same time that I started getting into the party scene. My stepfather was diagnosed with cancer, and we weren't really close at first, and like through the sickness we had the opportunity to get really close. Seeing him almost, dying in front of my eyes firsthand, it was tough to, really comprehend like what he was going through. And, you know, we got the opportunity to bond and exchange stories and really to know each other right before the end of his life. So I decided to come to Howard Payne. I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. I actually had really, really good SAT scores, which they tell me is important. So, yeah. If you're not going to take the SAT, apparently you should. And my brother was actually a coach here at Howard Payne, and I said, well, I was like, Howard Payne isn't very good, and
Nope.
and I was like, and they're graduating like I think it was 14 or 15 seniors, and I said, man, this would be a cool way for me to step onto campus, like, and get my name known like day one, because like, you know, I could be a leader on that team and stuff like that. So I decided to come to Howard Payne, and I knew it was like, you know, a Christian school. Yeah, a Christian school. You know, without it being in the name, like I was aware of that. I think looking back at it, I don't really remember if I knew. But
Even with the big Jesus statue.
even with
didn't
the big,
give it away.
What's so funny about that is it wasn't until like late my sophomore year that I realized it was Jesus.
Oh no.
Like, but yeah, so, you know, decided to come here. My freshman year, it was just, you know, a lot of the same thing, and getting involved with the baseball team and really trying my best to fit in with them. Getting deep into the party scene with that, because, you know, you're a college athlete, like, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to party. And my stepfather ended up passing away November of my freshman year, so that kind of hit me. It hit me kind of hard. I was like, wow. I was like, you know, I knew he was dying. I knew it was coming. But once it finally hit, it took me back. And I just kind of like looked at life, and I said, wow, it was just like not much going on here. Like, you know, we have such a short amount of time to really understand like what God wants us to do. I get up there, and first day up there, they're like, all right, so you know, need someone to share their testimony. And I was like, the fluff is that? Like, share your testimony. Like, what does that even mean? They're like, no, we just want someone to, like, you know, talk about, like, you know, like where they were kind of like before Jesus, and like kind of like where they are now because of him and stuff. And I was like, I said, I don't really like know if I like know Jesus, like I don't know like what to talk about. They're like, no, that's fine. Like, just talk about like where you are, like with your walk. And I said, oh, okay. Like, you want me to go first? And they're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I was like, oh crap. Did I just volunteer for this? Like, okay. Like, never scared of crowds, but I was kind of like, I don't, like, there's a lot of people here that are probably going to really judge me because, like, I don't quite know Jesus. And so, like, I just shared about to where we are in our story now, shared with them, and they just loved me. They just loved me right where I was at. And it was just so cool to, like, get that acceptance and stuff. So I really decided to just focus on what was important, and it was not the lifestyle I had been living. I just have this like realization. I said, wow, like I've been trying my whole life to live life the way I want to go, like doing things I want to do, like not consulting with God at all, because talk to some random person in the sky, like not really that I'm looking, like trying to, you know, find here on earth. And got up to the third story and about to get in the shower, and I said, you know what, like, that's it. Like, I'm done trying to, like, figure this out on my own. Like, I'm done trying to, like, plan my life out, because obviously not really working out for me. Like, about to get kicked out of school because I have bad grades, not playing a lot in baseball because I'm not that good. Like, you know, can't find the right girl because I'm looking in all the wrong places. Like, not understanding death, not understanding life. Like, not really understanding, obviously, anything. So I'm done trying to control something that I don't understand. Like, I'm done. I said, God, like, I'm gonna get in the shower. You and I, like, we're gonna talk. And when I get out, like, you and me are gonna be, like, we're gonna be on the same page. Because, like, I'm done. I'm done trying to figure this out. 1 a.m. I get in the shower. 4:30 a.m. I get out. And ever since then, like, it has been. It's been full sacrifice. I mean, here and there, like, I've had slip-ups where, like, not luckily, like, through the grace of God, not, like, long periods where, like, I get caught back in my old lifestyle, but it's, like, you know, small things here and there with, like, pornography and, like, after that summer, I'd signed a contract to like not drink alcohol while I was like playing for that organization, like not to give into like sexual sin, not to do drugs, stuff like that. And so I just am still on that contract now. Drugs are not really a part of my life anymore at all. I haven't had sex since March of 2015, and I'm actually getting married here in exactly 3 months, give or take, December 29th. So not saying that like, oh, that's all going to be over now. It's still going to be a struggle, and it's something that like my brokenness from my past is something that I'm going to have to deal with now within marriage. And now what's crazy is like once you start living your life for all the right reasons, you kind of end up achieving all these like desires God's put into your heart. Like I'm more known now as a man who loves God than I ever was like on my own. And that's truly just God and his sovereignty, like giving me leadership opportunities, giving me the opportunity to like be up front and be like someone that is, I guess, the first face you see when you hear about Jesus, which has been awesome. Getting to do exactly that, helping people just like me realize like, hey, like life's about so much more than just sports, parties, school, and life might be a 4-letter word, but it's focused on a 3-letter word, and that's truly God. So yeah, past versus present. The future, I don't know what it's going to hold, but I know that I'm going to trust God with it, and whatever it is, whether I'm ready for it or not, he's going to get me ready for it. So
Cool.
That's definitely the future. But
Thanks, Chad.
You're welcome, Carly.
That's awesome. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed Chad's testimony. I think it is so huge to further the kingdom. I wish I could have put the whole we sat there and talked for like 20 minutes. So obviously, y'all, I had to like edit it out and make it fit. But y'all, if y'all want the full footage for his like full testimony, please let me know. It's just so powerful. He has a huge story to tell, and Jesus has a huge story to tell through this. So I'm just so glad that he came. Thank you, Chad, for just appeasing me and letting me pick your brain about your testimony and for sharing. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Be blessed.